Now, Daily News has issued a public apology following an unintended congratulatory message. This was such... I think, you know, there's so many times I've seen people mess up. This was just one of them that I just didn't understand. So now the congratulatory message was to President Suluhu from State Mining Corporation that went wrong. The state corporation had intended to congratulate the newly sworn-in President Suluhu, but instead erroneously condoled with Tanzanians over her death. So do you just write your resignation letter then, or do you just wait to be escorted out by security? Because I can tell you that there are some mistakes you can get away with quite. And then there are some. This is the incoming president, not a minister or like some official.
It is the president. I mean,
the most powerful person in the country.
There is something my friends and I at Kinosoro, we say that guys underestimate the devil. That
true.
guy is not a small
He's
joke.
overworking.
That guy is overworking.
Yeah.
Oh, jamaa anaweza kukutoa kwako, ulikuwa umetulia tu, you're just there, you're typing, you're taking your coffee and everything, and then you look at the newspaper and you have written condolences to the president. You know, I don't know.
And don't you read it back again? You know, like when you type it, don't you read it and reread it? And I'm imagining if you work like, you know, at the printing department, I imagine you have to read and reread more.
But I mean, if you work in a place like here, you know how fast sometimes news in a move. Like someone would come to you 5 minutes before print and say, I want you to include this thing. Like they've just come in with this story and they want you to put it in print. Arakaraka, just type it arakaraka. But you know, the width between condolences, surely, and congratulations is so wide.
Like, what were you thinking in your, was he sad or was she sad? And she was just typing in because she was still thinking, I don't know.
Labda alikuwa anataka kumpea pole kisha mpe hongera.
Oh, at the same time. Pole.
No.
You're right, you never know.
That's exactly what you've just gotten the words out of my mouth. I was thinking the message was probably to say, sorry about Magufuli passing on. Congratulations, Suluhu. But you know, English is not their first, nor is it their second language.
Yeah.
That is not an excuse because they're a printing company and they should have a good editor. But this one I'm going to be just a little bit lenient because some of the blunders I have made. Woo, no.
You know, I keep thinking.
Let me tell you, autocorrect. You know the way Kwachi is saying the devil is, you don't underestimate the devil.
Where?
The devil lives it autocorrect on your mobile phone. You will type something, you will send, you read it back, you're like, oh my God, what have I just done?
Oh my gosh, that's so true. Autocorrect does do that to you. You send a different message, you're like, I really enjoy your wife. No, I meant I enjoy your Wi-Fi. You know, like, so, you're like, what is this phone trying to do to me? It's just, it's terrible.
There's one of the leading channels in this country once wrote, they wanted to write opposition leader Raila Odinga, and they wrote Rais Odinga. You know? You just don't come back from that.
You just don't come back from. Remember when they print around, like, because there used to be a time, I don't know about now because of curfew, but then you'd get the papers at midnight or 1 o'clock, right? Yeah. So I'm imagining this guy from midnight, 1 o'clock, Ashai Soma.
Yes.
Ashaona, oh,
yes.
My goodness, what have I said? And so he's just waiting for the world to wake up. In the meantime, he is just getting on a bus and going to God knows where, because how do you come back from that? What would you do, though? At the Trend Live, the hashtag is TTTT. I want to hear from you because this is a blunder you might never get back from. About to take another short break. We get back and talk about how a British tabloid has declared the UK's prince as the most sexiest bald man alive. I didn't even know that this is a title people can win or a recognition they can have. Let's take the break. We'll get back and talk about that.